Is 6-star Stark Spidey confirmed for next month? Did Kabam do a massive oopsie with the Nexus Cav deal? Rank 4 6 stars revealed in the Peni Parker and Spider-Man 2099 deep dives, and much more. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Monday. Hopefully, God, what is wrong with me not speaking properly? We had Glorious Porpoise, now we have hopefully. Hopefully you had a lovely weekend. And make sure to hit the like button and subscribe with post notifications on all. This is going to be a crucial week, and I've got some very important videos that are going to be delivered out to you, especially on Wednesday, and all associated with grind guides, tips and tricks when it comes to the new updates. So make sure you are following the channel quite strictly and as well quite focused. Do that now by doing all those lovely things. And also we must give thanks. Thank you so much to everybody that supports the channel as a Patreon and as a YouTube member. You're on screen right now. Thank you so much for doing that support and helping out. Also, those that give the free Amazon Prime Twitch sub a month, thank you so much. And also those that indeed do the tier 1 subs, the gifted sub, the bits and the donations. Thank you very much. You're on screen now. Appreciate you. Now we kick off proceedings by talking about a few things. First of all, starting off with this. A lot of people noticed that right down at the bottom of the release notes it says power gain. Fixed an issue where occasionally power gain was unable to go into the negatives during certain situations. A very kind of cryptic thing, but also at the same time of going like, okay, well, power gain into the negatives, is that below a single bar of power? What does that really mean? What does it mean? And many people ask the question, you know, the bear says here, does this have any effect on Void or other petrified champs in matchups against champs like Hyperion? And also it needs to just, you know, people need to be understanding this a bit there. I think they mean below a 0 bars of power. Exactly, that's what I said as well. So what is going on with this? There is a response from Kabam on this, which basically says from Kabam exhibit, hey there, to confirm, this is only for combat power rate. Ability power rate isn't affected by this. The team will work on making this more clear in the patch notes, which is good. The reason this comes into more of the spotlight is more likely based on how Spider-Man 2099 and I think to a degree Peni Parker interact with it. Especially when we're going to see some of the deep dives, which I've got links in the description if you want to go and check out the deep dives of the champions. But it's very much important for the way that power is suppressed with so many different kinds of debuff effects, like suppression, like petrify, and more that we're going to have a look at right now or in a moment. I mean, yes, we'll go with right now. So if you don't already, Spider-Man 2099 footage has already gone up. This, I believe, is the rank 4 6-star version in play. But you're going to see in a moment against the Dragon Man fight the extent of how much this suppresses the extent of power gain, and how it's kind of like, well, you can tell where this has some kind of like interaction. So just quickly, I'll just kind of like showcase that. So right here with Dragon Man, you're going to see like as the bar of power kind of like builds, there's going to come a moment where coming close, you're going to see that kind of like either, I think it's the wither side, not the wither side of things, there's something there that is suppressing its build, which you can see it's on screen right now. It's suppressing it build. It's like nom 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 nom. All of that is going. I want to say it's either exhaustion or it's wither or one of the new kind of like debuff things. In any case, whatever it is, the point is it's taking away power. Spider-Man 2099 is going to be an amazing addition to anybody's roster because the champion can't actually get any buffs, which is excellent. Also, the champion doesn't do anything when it comes to evading, it does dodging, which is very important to counteract things that would be like slow or anything that would have like any kind of great effect if you were to evade. It's like going up against Apocalypse and not triggering any of his abilities when he has that kind of like evade counter going from like 10 all the way up to 100 to suppress any kind of thing. It's got great resistance, but as well it's down on debuff damage that makes this champion so unique. Well, I say unique because a lot of science champions follow that same pattern of either having something that is kind of an interaction. It's kind of like Red Guardian, except for he evades. in that you can stack a load of like damage and stuff by throwing special attacks. You throw your SP1, then you throw your SP2, or you kind of like go SP1, SP3, SP1, no, SP2, then SP1. It's a really weird round cycle, but still, you can get some amazing Rupture damage. And if you're familiar with Rupture, Rupture is a newer buff, but Wither as well, kind of a nice combination. And there's some nice stinging debuffs as well. If you want to go and check out more about this, I'll be doing a video later on, but there's the deep dives that will be in the link in the description down below. This is good, showcasing exhaustion. That's it, exhaustion. And how that kind of like works there with the rate of power gain. So exhaustion is the thing for kind of like affecting power gain, which I thought it was critical damage. Anyway, great champion, looks good. Let's move on to Peni Parker. Next up, Peni Parker. Peni Parker actually looks like a solid champion, and this seems to be a month where I actually want both champions, which is a bit of a rarity for me because sometimes I'm not too fussed with a lot of the new champions coming in, but this month it looks like there's some boxes being ticked for stuff that I like. And I like seeing big meaty damage. Like that. That's big meaty damage. That's a 4-star there doing that. So if you build up your spider sense things, top left hand corner, you're able to put in amazing amounts of considerate damage. That's 4,000 a tick, by the way. And just, wow, look at that. Look at all that damage there. It's all on debuffs, and it's all absolutely smashingly beautiful. I really want to get myself a Peni Parker when she's released. And that's what we'll be looking forward to the end of the month. It's getting that. And maybe do some Cav crystals, possibly. Oh my god. What was that? What was that? I gotta bring that back. I've got to pause that. I gotta have a look at that. What the hell was that? So 30, where we saw like 6k a hit, like 13k a hit. Look at that. That is just meaty as anything. Jeez Louise. It's all on debuff damage, and it's all absolutely beautiful. Is there anything like, and there's 22 incinerates. I want to get like a quick pause of the ticks. 10,000 incinerate damage per tick. Jesus Christ, this is going to be a spicy champion when it's released. I really want it now. You can check out the full information on these champions. We're going to links in the description for the deep dives on Peni Parker and Spider-Man 2099 respectively. I'd say the only downside is that maybe that footage was of a rank 4 6-star, which in some ways does kind of make it a little bit kind of like, is it realistic? Hard to say. You know, you have to get a rank 4 6-star. But I can imagine you'll still get a great amount of damage regardless of what rank it is and what rarity it is as well. Next up, did Kabam make an absolute oopsie when it comes to the Thronebreaker Daily card. Thronebreaker Daily card, which is on screen right now. And look, this is the specific kind of things there. It's not too bad. You get 15,000 of the 6-star shards, which again isn't too bad. I'm actually considering this myself, especially because I'm trying to do a big like opening around my wedding. This actually might be something that would be fun to do to add in. I'm still debating that because I'm not really spending that much when it comes to the game, and that's not the focus point of this section. This focus point is on the Cavalier Nexus. Next up, and let's talk about the Thronebreaker Daily card. Not because of the card itself, which isn't too bad. And let's just base on this at the moment. I'm debating whether or not spending money on the game. With the current state of the affairs over there, I'm just not in a place where I'm happy with the consistency and the delivery of the game to want to spend money. That being said, though, that may change, especially with the new update coming in, and also with this card here, which unfortunately you have to make a bit of a decision now. And as a lot of you know, I'm trying to save up 6-star shards for a big wedding opening, which, if you don't know, soon is going to be my wedding. But that's not the focus point of this section. The focus point is maybe, and well, it looks more than likely, Kabam have made an oopsie when it comes to this particular deal. And why is that? Well, because of this. So when you kind of like click on the Cavalier Nexus Crystal, it says 6-star 0.8, 5-star 8.8, and it goes down 6-star Nexus Crystal 0.2 and 5-star Nexus Crystal 2.2. What's wrong with that? Everything's wrong with that. Especially with the drop rate for a champion of 6-star being 2.4 against what is being advertised as 0.8. So yeah, there is a big discrepancy right there between what is the correct information and not the correct information. So this is the thing. It's hard to know at this point, like whether or not this has been a mistake by Kabam, it looks like it's a mistake. Whether or not it's reading as the wrong, but as actually the right, we have had no clarification on this. As this deal went live yesterday and it was a weekend, Kabam haven't responded as of yet, but many players have pointed it out. So far, nobody has got back to the thread and threads that have been created about this. I don't know if Kabam are going to get back to anybody today, especially for those that purchased it, and that's just because it may be a holiday, civic day, whatever that is. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm still debating whether or not to pick this up, and yes, you can take a risk by going to pick up the deal. By picking up the deal, you could find that you'll get some compensation. But at the same time, I would say do not take that as a guaranteed. It is a risk if you do want to do that under that particular emphasis, because you know Kabam could say no, we're not going to compensate you, and in fact, it's just a it's just like visually looks different, but the crystal is kind of like it is meant to be the fine one. I think it's no. I'm pretty certain from what I've seen is the answer is no, but we'll have to wait and see when the answer to everybody's conundrums, criticisms, and what it comes in. So yeah, get this under pain of death. No, not that. Under, you know, it may not come off for you if you get it, and I'll try and update you. I'll even send a message to Kabam and find out what's going on with this as soon as I can. But yeah, not particularly good right now, and Kabam need to answer against this. What the hell's going on, and will people be compensated, especially with some of the average pulls that people are picking up. Okay, now let's move on to the subject of the new side event. So I've done 2 videos on the new side event. I've probably got another 2 to 3 more to post next week, and especially more when it comes to the Legend event. This is a great time, a great opportunity, and I do love these type of events because it's not an extra side event, and it's got grind functions, so you can go to different areas in the game and go to like the usual like Road to Labyrinth and various other locations to grind and get yourself those objectives smashed as soon as you can. So it's all very exciting stuff. Something that has kind of like I think spiced up everybody's interest is something that's a bit of a conflicting piece of information, especially on the champions pool for the crystal, the special creeps and crawlies crystal. As many people have pointed out on my particular video, as well as some of the other PDF information that we received from Kabam, it says a 6-star Spider-Man Stark Enhanced is not included in the Cavalier crystal. Now, a lot of people have pointed out that the champion is somewhat available as a 6-star in the champion section. If you click on the 6-star, it's like, it's there. So why not give it out, Kabam? Well, turns out they may have changed their mind. The forum post itself differs. When this went live, Kabam put this live, and you know, champions pool gives the indication that the 6-star Stark Spidey, it's included. And the main confirmation from this came from a discussion with the live ops and the key people at Kabam, who said, first of all, no trolling on a 6-star Stark Enhanced in the Cav, Creeps and Crawlies Crystal, and then followed up with, he's in there. So there you go. 6-star Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, aka Starky, is indeed in the crystal, which is incredibly exciting. So you'll have a chance next month or next update to have a chance of getting that 6-star. I hope we see that. I hope I get one and awaken it. That would be amazing. And now we move on to our final subject on a Monday, as we normally do, with arena predictions and results. Make sure to check out Marvel True Costs, links in the description for the full breakdown of results later on today. But let's just go over the information as we know it at the moment. All predictions for round 2 are down below at the moment if you want to check them out, and they are based off of these results. These are true results. This information has come from information around the community. And let's start with Yellow Jacket, and unfortunately there's not a huge amount to go on, especially like a 6-star for America Chavez. It's just not there, and I think that's the thing. A lot of players have now become either burnt out or nothing has really enticed them when it comes to arena grinding. Yellow Jacket, however, has gone for 35.2 mil, and that's position 71 for the 6-star, which is pretty low, but you know, as we said, we had a funny feeling this would go low. In any case, 12.7 was enough for position 366 and bagged a 5-star. So, you know, good opportunity for those that are grinding in the basic arena to pick up some champs. Then we've got America Chavez, 71 mil, got a position 142, and that's a 5-star. And then the latter points of the 5-star pool, the rank, is 47.5 mil. Now it's positioned 423. Now, where was that? Where do you think that would put the 6-star? Unknown. But I definitely think when it comes to the round 2, 100 mil for the prediction for the 6-star is probably accurate, especially looking at the fact that 71 mil got 142 position. So it's a lot less than what I thought. But these things happen. It's hard to know where people's interest really lies with new champions, collecting them, and other things. Because other weeks, you think that people's habits have changed or haven't changed, and it's like, well, they've changed. It's all very weird. America Chavez is a 5-star, 50 mil, 42 mil for the 6-star Yellow Jacket is my prediction. And finally, 5-star Yellow Jacket, 17 mil. And there we go. That has been the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Monday. Please check out some of the content posted on screen right now and keep locked to the channel this week because it's going to be massive in covering some of the various different things that are dropping with this game. Lots of grind guides, lots of going over the new updates. Look forward to delivering that content to you. Have a good week. Let's smash it.